Welcome to Akshara Online classes. This is Gafar sir, your physics faculty. Let's start our session. We are dealing the last time we gone through what? Can you tell me, Avinash? Last time we have gone through what? We have gone through Newton's first law. Am I right? And also explained the types of forces. Understand? So these many forces are acting on a single body. How to study the motion of the object? Why it is the necessity to study the motion of the object? Because we are dealing what kind of chapter? We are dealing dynamics. Yeah, we are dealing dynamics. In this dynamics, forces involves. Okay, what is mean by dynamics? Actually, dynamics means study about motion of the object. To study motion of the object, we require some physical quantities: distance, displacement, speed, velocity, acceleration. These physical quantities will explain about the motion of the object. But when all forces are acting on a single body, how do you find these physical quantities? Okay, how do you find these physical quantities? Understand my point? So our intention is study about motion of the object. When you are studying about the motion of the object, we are involving the forces. But generally, to study the motion of the object, the speed, distance, velocity, acceleration, these physical quantities will explain about the motion of the object. But with force, how do you find these physical quantities? Yeah, it is easy to find the physical quantity easily. Understand? Yeah. Say, what is the purpose of this net force? What is the purpose of this net force? The purpose of the net force is study about motion of the object. But with this net force, how can you study the motion of the object? So it is possible with acceleration. It is possible with what? Acceleration. How can you find acceleration then? You can find acceleration by using what? What is this formula?
F is equal to mass.
Mass. This is actually called Newton's second law. Final equation for Newton's second law. In this Newton's second law, this F is called force and this M is called mass of the object. This is called acceleration. So, but here in this case, what is the force acting on the body? Net force acting on the body. Net force acting on the body is F1 minus F2, isn't it? That F1 minus F2 you can keep in this case, in this equation. What you will get here? F1 minus F2 is equal to Ma. So now from this you can find acceleration. This acceleration will help you to study the motion of the object. Understand? This acceleration will help you to study the motion of the object. Understand? But now how do you find here these two forces are acting? Here easy way you have found the acceleration. But many forces are acting at a time. How do you find the acceleration? That is not possible easily. For that we have a strategy. The strategy is nothing but FBD, free body diagram. Let's discuss the free body diagram now. So what is this free body diagram? Free body diagram nothing but it is a simple diagram. It will represent all forces acting on the body. Understand? It is a simple diagram. It will show all forces are acting on the body. With this free body diagram, we will find net acceleration to study the motion of the object. That is our intention. Understand? Now, but to draw the free body diagram, we will involve some steps. Okay, to draw the free body diagram, we will involve some steps. What are the steps are involving to draw the free body diagram? Let us see now. The very first step is step 1. Please note down step 1. Step 1 is isolate the object. isolate the object from the system. From the system. This is the first step. Isolating the object from the system is the first step. Next step is step 2. Show all forces acting on the object. Show all forces acting on the object along x and y direction and y axis. Along x and y axis.
What is the meaning of isolation?
Okay, Sandeep. This is a concept we are discussing. Understand, Sandeep? This is a concept we are discussing. This is the first concept. Okay. Now, better write down. This is a free body diagram we are taking. Step 3. What is the step 3 here? After first step is isolating the object from the system. That is the first step. Next step is show all forces acting on the object along x direction, y direction. That is the second step. The third step is apply what? Newton's second law. Newton's second law along x direction, x and y direction. Newton's second law along x and y direction separately. Next, step 4. Find net acceleration. Find net acceleration from step 3. From step 3. So this is the steps. Only 4 steps we have. How many steps we have? 4 steps. Understand, these 4 steps are useful for drawing the free body diagram easily. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, how these 4 steps will apply for drawing the free body diagram and how to find the net acceleration in the different with examples, we'll learn it now. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'll start. The first.
Sir, please don't.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
No. Now example 1. Learn clearly because it is easy way we can find if you know how to draw the free body diagram, you can solve any type of mechanics. Okay, mechanics solutions problems. Understand? So learn as it is. First one is, this is the object. This is an object having mass m. When this object having mass m, it is freely falling. When the object is mass m freely falling, okay, this is the situation. Object is freely falling. This is the situation. This object is freely falling in the vacuum. In the vacuum, the object is freely falling. What are the forces are acting on the object? Can you tell me? When the object is freely falling on this object, what are the forces are acting on the object? What are the forces are acting on the object? Yeah, how many forces are acting when it is falling freely? Only one force will act. What is that one force? That is gravitational force. The gravitational force also called weight of the body. Understand? We can call that is mg. So when the object is falling freely, what force will act? What force will act? Gravitational force is acting on the body. Is there any other forces are acting?
No,
no other forces are acting. So here we are drawing the free body diagram. So what is the free body diagram steps, sir? So first step is isolate the object from the system. Look at this situation. Here we have only one object. When it is only one object, there is no need of isolation. Isn't it? Isolate means making separation. Okay? Keeping the object separately. So here only one object we have, no need to separate. Okay, already it is separated object. The separated object is moving which direction? Downward direction. So when it is moving downward direction, what is the next step here? The next step is what? Show all forces are acting on the object along x direction, y direction. The same thing if I apply here, what are the forces are acting here? What is the force is acting here? Gravitational force. The gravitational force acting which direction? Downward direction. So when it is downward direction, if I take the reference frame, this is called x-axis, this is called y-axis. Now this force is acting y direction or x direction? Y-axis, which means along y direction only one force is there. Along x direction how many forces are there? Along x direction. Along x direction is there any forces or no force? No forces. So no forces, no need to take arrows. Understand? Now same way, what is the third step? What is the third step? Observe the third step. So apply Newton's second law along x direction, y direction. See, if I apply Newton's second law along x direction, what is the Newton's second law equation? Yeah, you are right. F is equal to ma. F is equal to ma. Here, along x direction, is there any forces are acting?
Along x. X. No, sir.
No. So, along x direction, no force is acting. Then what is the net force along x direction? Very good. When along x direction 0, but according to Newton's second law, what is mean by net force? What is mean by net force? What is mean by net force? ma, mass into acceleration. That is equal to how much? 0. Here mass cannot be 0. Mass cannot be 0. Since what would be 0? Here acceleration is 0. In which direction the acceleration is 0? In which? X direction. Okay. Along x direction the object is not having any acceleration. The same way along y direction now. How many forces are acting along y direction?
One force.
One force, very good. So F net along y direction. F net along y direction is what? F net along y direction is what?
1.
What is that one? mg. But according to Newton's second law, what is F net? What is net force? What is net force according to Newton's second law? Mass into acceleration. According to Newton's second law, F net I can write mass into acceleration. That is equal to what? mg. Understand? Now this one gets cancelled. Then acceleration along the y direction is how much? G. Acceleration along y direction is g. Acceleration along x direction is what? 0. That is the reason in which direction we have acceleration? In the direction the object will move. That is the reason this object will move which direction? Along downward direction. Why the object is moving along y direction? Because it has a acceleration along y direction. It is not having any acceleration along x. That is the reason the object is not moving along x direction. Okay, got it? Now same way, one more example I will take. Same object, it is on the floor. This is the object. This object is on the floor, smooth floor. The object having mass m. Okay. Now when the object is on the floor, is this body will move anywhere?
No, sir.
No. Then now what is the steps involving?
Sir?
What is the steps involving? First step.
Insulate the object from the system.
Very good. Actually here, this object is on the ground. Since you can isolate, I am isolating. This is the way I isolated. This mass I am representing it this way. How much is this mass having? M. After this is the isolation completed. After the completion of isolation, what's supposed to do? Next step.
Show forces acting on the object along y and x axis.
Yeah, first along x-axis, let's see. Along x-axis means this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Along x-axis, is there any forces are acting?
No, sir.
No need to draw. Along y-axis, is there any forces are acting?
No, sir.
Why Babu? No. This is on the earth surface. Am I right? When this is on the earth surface, what force will be act on the body? Very good. Gravitational force act which direction? Downward direction. That is called mg. But as case gravitational force acting on the body, will it is move downward direction?
No, sir.
Why?
Because it is in the ground.
It is on the surface, not on the ground. It is on the surface. So which means the surface is opposing the motion of the object. Am I right? When surface is opposing the motion of the object means the surface also applying some force. Am I right? Whatever the force applied by the surface is actually called normal force.
No.
Yeah. The normal force will act which direction here?
Upwards.
Upward. Very good. So, and also one more thing, important point, normal force always act perpendicular to the surface. If this is the surface, it will act this direction on the body. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So that way if I say, this is a normal direction, normal force. Okay? This is a force, the second step completed now. First step is what? Isolating the system. Next step is what?
Showing all forces acting on a body.
Very good. Third step is, what is the third step?
Apply Newton's second law.
In which direction?
X and y direction.
Yeah, first I will apply Newton's second law in x direction. X direction, Newton's second law. In x direction, is there any forces are acting?
No, sir.
No forces. When no forces, what is the net force along x direction?
0, sir.
So very good. Net force acting along x direction is 0. When net force is 0, according to Newton's second law, what is net force? MA, not AM. MA. That MA is equal to how much? 0. Is the object mass become 0?
No, sir.
Then what should be become 0 to make this MA is equal to 0?
Acceleration is equal to 0.
Very good. See, acceleration in x direction is how much here?
0.
0. Very good. Now same way now, let's see along y direction. Y direction. Along y direction, how many forces are acting?
2.
What are they?
Gravitational force and normal force.
Very good. So what is the net force then along y direction?
2.
Net force means sum of the force. What is the sum here? N plus mg. N plus mg. That is the sum of the force. But look at here. The normal force acting which direction? Upward direction. Mg is acting downward direction. You can take all upward direction forces are positive, all downward direction forces are negative. See, when it is negative, what is the force acting downward direction?
Gravitational force.
Since you have to put negative sign for what? Gravitational force. If I put negative sign for gravitational force, the equation will change as net force along y direction is equal to n minus mg. So this is the way you will have net force along y direction. But according to second law, Newton's second law, what is net force? ma. So m acceleration in y direction is equal to acceleration in y direction is equal to n minus mg. Excellent. Then from here, acceleration in y direction is equal to how much? Wait, just a minute. I need to give one more clarity. Ay is equal to n minus mg. Now observe that, is the object moving anywhere?
No, sir.
Not moving anywhere. It is not moving downward direction. It is not moving horizontal direction. It is at rest position. Yes or no? When it is at rest position, what is the acceleration the object having?
0.
So which means this acceleration become 0. So this total term become what? 0. When this total term becomes 0, 0 is equal to n minus mg. Am I right? From here, n is equal to what?
0.
No. 0 is equal to n minus mg. If you bring this mg into, if you bring this, if you bring this mg in RHS side, it become positive. So what will get? N is equal to mg. So here the thing is, normal reaction is equal to weight of the body. Simply. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So what are the conclusion you made from this free body diagram? The conclusion we made from the free body diagram, this body not having any acceleration along x direction, even the body not having acceleration along y direction. But what happened here? Normal reaction is become equal to what? Weight of the body. Normal reaction become equal to weight of the body. Understand now? Understand? Yeah, let's go for the other example. Yeah, see, this is a smooth surface. On the smooth surface, I am having the object mass m. On this mass, I am applying force F along a horizontal direction. Now this is the situation. I want acceleration of the body along x direction, y direction. Now, for finding the acceleration of the body along x direction, y direction, what is the first step? What is the first step? Very good. I am isolating. So this is a system. From the system I am isolating. This is the your mass now. And this, after isolating, what is the next step? What is the second step? The second step is very good. So first of all, let's see, forces are acting on x direction. How many forces are acting along x direction on this body? One force, that is applied force, capital F. This is the x direction. What are the forces are acting along y direction? One is weight, that is mg. When mg is acting downward, is the object moving downward direction? Is the object is moving downward direction? No, it is not moving because normal reaction is acting upward direction. So this is the free body diagram. After drawing the free body diagram, what is the third step? The third step is apply the Newton's second law, x direction, y direction. Now I'll apply along x direction. Along x direction, what are the forces are acting? Along x direction, how many forces are acting? Only one force is acting. So I will write as a F. Because that F is acting, only one force. But according to Newton's second law, what is F net? F net is what? But here, from here, acceleration in x direction is equal to F by m. Understand? This is the acceleration the body having along which direction? Along x direction. Similar way, along y direction now. Y direction. Along y direction, what are the forces are acting? Along y direction, two forces are acting. One is normal reaction, one is mg. So along y direction, net force is normal reaction minus mg. Why I am taking minus mg? Because mg is acting downward direction. So but here, according to Newton's second law, F net I can write mass into acceleration in y direction is equal to n minus mg. But observe the thing, the object not moving along y direction, since acceleration in y direction is 0. When acceleration in y direction is 0, this total term become what? 0. So 0 is equal to n minus mg. From here, n you can write as mg. This is the normal reaction for the body. So what is the conclusion from here? The body only moves along x direction. Why the body move along x direction? Because it has an acceleration along x direction. It not having any acceleration along y direction, so the body will not move along y direction. Got my point? So this is the way we can find the net acceleration by using the free body diagram. Understand? So tomorrow in the next class we'll learn some other examples, okay, for about free body diagrams. For today we'll stop the session. Okay, next class